What is up, guys? Stark here. I am back for the second edition of the Fake Grand Owner 2020 calendar, and this one is going to be the February edition. So it looks like you guys rather enjoyed the last one, so I'm going to keep this going throughout the entire year, making a calendar each month for characters and events that come out. So yeah, we're just going to get into it. Basically, when I woke up this morning, they released the news for the Valentine's Day event, so I had to alter the images a little bit. So some of it is going to be the already confirmed stuff on Global, and then some of it's going to be the speculation for, you know, what Japan got. So the one thing to point out from January to February is that the Fate Extra anime event we never got. So I removed all of that stuff from February's list, so the end of that banner just never really happened, I guess. We might still get it at some point in the future, but we aren't currently scheduled to get it, so I'm not including it. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get started here. So for February 1st is going to be the event that's going on right now, and this will be the Tower event. So we have Shoot and Doji available as the only servant available. And then on the 2nd of February, Shoot and Doji will switch out to Raiko. And then on the 3rd is going to be the actual start of the Semiramis Valentine's Day event. So if you look at the last video, I think I had Semiramis on the 31st of January, which is actually today's date, and obviously she's not out, but they did announce it, so she will be coming out on the 3rd. So that's pretty cool. So it'll be Semiramis there by herself, as well as Shoot and Doji, Raiko, and Kintoki. So moving on to the 4th, it will be Shoot and Doji, Kintoki, and Raiko, as well as Semiramis. So the same as the 3rd. And then moving on to the 5th, we also have the exact same lineup. It'll be Shoot and Doji, Raiko, Kintoki, and Semiramis. So moving on to the 6th, this is where things change up a little bit. So we have Kintoki available for the Tower event, and then Semiramis is going to actually have two different banners that she's out with. So it'll be Semiramis plus another female servant at the same time, and there's two different variations, so there's will be two different servants at the same time you can pick from. However, the 6th is the start of the second banner and not the first banner, which is a little confusing to me. I don't understand why they didn't just wait an extra day and then just have it all lined up evenly. But you do have Kintoki, Semiramis, and Queen Meve on the 6th. The 7th will see Shoot and Doji return, and then for Semiramis, you have Semiramis and Artoria Pendragon in one banner, and then you have Semiramis and Quetzalcoatl in another banner. And then we should also get the return of Mysterious Heroine X Alter. Now this one might not be on the 7th because of the way that we're getting it a little bit later in Global, but I do expect us to actually get this banner back at some point, so it should work out pretty evenly there. The dates just might be off by a couple days. The 8th will have Semiramis and Mordred, as well as Semiramis and Drake. And then Raiko will also be rated up for the Tower event, and Mysterious Heroine X will be here throughout the next 2 weeks. I think she goes away on the 21st, so she'll be there for all the banners as well. The 9th, we'll see Semiramis and Altera rated up, as well as Semiramis and Jack, and this is personally where I'm probably going to pull. I really want to get Jack, so that's probably what I'm going to be looking forward to. You also do have the 3 for the Tower. You have Shoot and Doji, you have Kintoki, and you have Raiko. And this will be the last day that you can get those characters. So if you do want any of those 3, then make sure that you pull for them now. They don't come out with Semiramis. There's no Semiramis, Shoot and Doji, Semiramis, Raiko day that you might be waiting for. There's none of those. So if you want any of those characters, make sure you pull at least before the end of the day on the 9th. So as I said, the 10th, all the Tower stuff goes away, and we have Semiramis and Orion, as well as Semiramis and Osaka Behime. The 11th will have Semiramis and Artoria Pendragon Lancer, and Semiramis and Sanzang. The 12th will have Semiramis with the caster of the Nightless City, as well as Nightingale. The 13th will have Semiramis with Tamamo no Mai and Joan of Arc. The 14th will have Semiramis by herself, as well as Mysterious Heroine X Alter on her other banner. The 15th will be the start of the return of Shiki's event, and this will introduce the 4-star archer Fujino. who is going to be pretty sought after. She is, she's really good, but she's also only ever come out once, and it's on this banner. So if you have any sort of inkling of wanting this character or wanting to get all the characters or anything, I do highly recommend pulling, because for all we know, she will never come back, and then you'll never have a chance to get her. So definitely take advantage of it and try and at least get one copy of her just so you have her. But it's up to you. The 16th will be the same. It'll just be the same carryover from the previous day. And then the 17th will also be the same. However, this is the final day for Semiramis. So if you do need to get her, if you haven't gotten her yet, and you do want to get her, make sure that you pull for her and get her, because this will be the last chance you have in this banner. Moving on to the 18th, it is the same except for Semiramis going away, so you only have Mysterious Heroine X Alter, Shiki, and Fujino as your available servants. The 19th will be pretty similar, except you do have 2 new 4-star servants added to the mix, and that will be 4-star Artoria Pendragon Alter Lancer and 4-star Lancer Elizabeth Bathory. The 20th will see Fujino and Artoria Alter go away, and you're stuck with Shiki and Elizabeth. And the 21st will have a new banner introduced, and this will give you a chance to get the 5-star Assassin Cleopatra and the 5-star Rider Ozzy. This will also have Elizabeth and Shiki still rated up, and this is the final day to get Mysterious Heroine X Alter if you haven't already gotten her. The 22nd will see Fujino return, and you still have Cleopatra and Ozzy as well as Shiki there. The 23rd is the same. 24th will see Cleopatra go away, but you also do have the return of Artoria Pendragon Alter Lancer and Elizabeth as well. The 25th will have Elizabeth staying and Ozzy swapping out for Cleopatra, and Fujino will not be available on this day. The 26th has a whole bunch of servants because we do have another banner added to the mix, and this will have Shiki available, 4-star Lancer Artoria Pendragon Alter available, Ozzy's available, the 5-star Artoria Pendragon Lancer is available, Gawain, Lancelot, and Tristan will all also be available at this time. The 26th, much of the same except a few swaps, so you still have Shiki, and then you have Fujino, Cleopatra, and Mordred all coming in, and then Gawain, Lancelot, and Tristan will still be there. The 28th introduces another banner, so this is a pretty busy month, but there's going to be a lot. Now, however, the 27th is also the last day for Shiki and Fujino, so definitely make sure you get them before the end of the 27th. But the 28th, like I said, introduces a new banner, and we have a ton of servants rated up here. So we have Ozzy, Cleopatra, Artoria Pendragon Lancer, Mordred, Gawain, Lancelot, Tristan, Kiara, and Passion Lip all rated up. I'm really glad that the Fujino and Shiki event ended, otherwise I might not have had enough room for all the servants that are possibly rated up on that day. The 29th is exactly the same, and that is the end of the month. So yeah, it's a leap year this year, so we have 29 days in February. But that's it. So again, this will carry over into March, and depending on whether or not we actually got some of these banners, that some of these servants will fall off, like the Mordred, Ozzy, and Kiara event. If we don't get any of those, then the end of those banners won't get covered. But if they are there, then the dates will get adjusted accordingly. So that's it, guys. It's going to be a pretty busy month. For me personally, I think Semiramis and Fujino are the 2 new servants I want to go after the most. But I'm also looking forward to getting Jack. She is like the highest on my list now that I've gotten Gilgamesh and Skahak. But hopefully by the end of the month, I will have gotten Semiramis, Jack, possibly Shiki, and hopefully an MP5 Fujino. I might try and do it just because she doesn't come back. But again, it just depends on how many chords it takes to try and do that. I don't want to waste all my chords going for Fujino, but I definitely am going to try and get at least 1 copy of her. So thanks for watching, guys. I know this wasn't really as long as the last one, but you know, we're kind of just covering the banners that are coming out, so I didn't really feel like I need to talk too much in depth about that. I will be making news videos and all that stuff when the actual banners are announced and the events are announced, which will have a little bit more in-depth conversation about those things. So once again, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I have the links below to my Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, and Discord. So feel free to check that out, as well as my streams. I've started streaming more regularly, so definitely drop by and check those out. And I will see you guys next time.